Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am very happy to be back. I know it's been a long time since I did not post a video on YouTube. I have been very sick in January, so I am very sorry for that. But today I am back with this blue-green smoky eyes that I really wanted to do. I wanted to do night out makeup look. Something sophisticated, but I also wanted to play with colors, so I started this smoky eye you will see in the video with a black and grey base, and I add some color on the top of my dark grey smoky eye, and this color is from Shue Uemura. There is just a number, it's a 680. It's basically blue with a little bit of green, like a bleu canard, we say in French. Again, I am in love with this color, I am in love with this shade, not only for makeup, for everything, and it's one of the best winter shade in Europe in terms of fashion trends, and I really wanted to play with it, so this is exactly what I did. I also wanted to play with my new blush, which is from the new spring collection from Chanel, and it's the Foshia Rosa blush. It's not a pink, it's not a very orangey blush, it's really in the middle, like a peachy tone, and I really love the mix of this shade with my smoky eyes, my blue-green smoky eye. I think, in my opinion, that it works well together. For my lips, I wanted to stay a little bit more soft, so I just play with a beige, with a little bit of brown in it, but really a more natural lips. And for foundation, I also just wanted to give you a few words about my foundation. It's the Forever Undercover foundation from Dior. It's their new one. It's like a really long-lasting foundation. I really feel at the moment that there is lots of brands which are launching their long-lasting foundations. There is a new one from NARS that I would love to try too. There is a new one from Chanel. I know it's been up since almost 1 year in America. Anyway, it's just launched right now in France. But regarding this foundation, I really like it. It's really thin, there is a really good coverage, and you will see in the video that I still have some breakouts, some acne around my mouth and on my chin. It's basically where I have acne, hormonal acne, I guess. And this foundation is a great one if you are going out at night and you don't want to think about your base or your foundation, and you just don't want to be worried about it. I like it too because I like the color, it matches great my skin. I don't feel that it's too mattifying, and I don't feel that I'm wearing a mask. It's still really thin. I wore it last weekend on a party and it stayed all night long. So regarding the long lasting thing about this foundation, it's great. If you are normal to oily skin, you will like this foundation. If you have a dry skin, maybe I won't recommend it for you because it's still a little bit mattifying as it's a long lasting. So when you say long lasting, there is always some pigment, some powder in it to just fix the foundation. It's not too glowy, but this foundation is still luminous. I don't know, tell me about what you can see on my skin, and if you feel like it looks great on camera or no. For me it's okay, I'm really happy about it. So this is also a little demo about this foundation. And to apply this foundation, I really love to use a beauty blender with water, you know, a damp beauty blender. I feel like every time I'm using a long-lasting foundation or a mattifying foundation, I prefer to use a beauty blender because the finish will be more natural. With a brush I will have lots of coverage. Don't want a mask at all, even with good coverage foundation. So basically, if you want to see this look, just keep on watching. I start by brushing my brows. I like to do that before to start my makeup. Today I start with my eyes, and I'm using the paint pot from MAC in the shade Soft Ochre. It's a base that you can use before applying your eyeshadow or by itself. Just be aware that it can be a little bit heavy in my opinion on the lid, so I really like to use it under my eyeshadow, but not really as a base, but it covers everything, so it can be a good base. For my waterline, my top waterline, I like to use the Urban Decay eyeliner pencil. I like to do that for any makeup, it really intensifies my lashes. To start the smoky eyes, I'm using the Laurent Mercier Caviar stick in the shade Smoke. I like to apply it really at the root of my lashes, and after I smudge it with a detail shader brush from Zoeva. It's one of my favorite brush. I am really careful with it because I want to keep the black at the root of my lashes, and at the same time I want to smudge it a little bit to have this black, grey, ombre all over my lid. So if I need more, I apply more at the root of my lashes. For the rest of my lid, I'm using the MAC Paint Pot in the shade Blackground. It's a lovely dark grey. There is a little bit of sheen in it. I really love that. It's really beautiful for black smoky eye. Black grey smoky eye, I would say, and I apply it with a flat brush, and after I will smudge it with my 217 brush from MAC. This is a perfect brush to do smoky eye or any eye look that you want. It's a really famous brush, and it's pretty because it's a great brush. After, I'm working on the shape which will match my eyes, so it depends on your eyes, and to do that I like to really look straight into a mirror, and I keep really my eyes open and I work the shape with my brush. And after, I really smudge the edges with a pencil brush from Zoeva, really to get a soft, smoky eye. I don't want any harsh line. And I do the same on the other eyes, and again, looking into a mirror, I really try to give the same shape on both eyes. You don't have symmetry, so just work them together looking into a mirror. So after I'm applying this lovely Shue Uemura eyeshadow, which is bleu canard, I apply it really with a flat brush from Zoeva again, all over my lid, and after I will smudge it with my 217 brush from MAC to really, get the color everywhere, all over my smoky eye. And with a blending brush, but more pointed, I apply a little bit of this bleu canard at the edge of my smoky eye, and I blend everything. You really want to get this smoke and soft effect on your eyes, but really well blended and same shape on both eyes. If I have some fallout, I like to clean everything under my eyes with a cotton and with my micellar water, so that's why I started with the eyes. For foundation, I'm using the Dior Forever Undercover Foundation. As I told you, you can see that I still have lots of breakout, but it's on my chin, so I can live with that. It's basically really hormonal acne. So I apply this foundation with my beauty blender, a damp beauty blender, and you can see that there is a really good coverage. The beauty blender really helped me to push the foundation into my skin, and for me it covers well. I don't like, as I told you, to feel that I have a mask, or I don't like to feel like people really can see that I have lots of foundation. I know I need coverage because I have no choice, I have blemishes, but I really try to have a good base, good coverage, and after I'm using this secret camouflage from Laurent Mercier to cover the area where I really need more coverage. I don't want to use only a foundation because it will mean that this foundation will be really heavy on my skin. I tried some, okay, it's flawless, but it's too much for me. For under my eyes, I'm using the Becca Aqua Luminous Concealer. It's a really creamy one. I apply more concealer, as you can see, than usual. It's because it's a night out makeup look, so I want a little bit this flawless makeup and this light under my eyes, and I know I can do that with this concealer because it's not too heavy. And to add some light on my face, I love using this Touche Éclat from Yves Saint Laurent. It's really one of their iconic products. I apply it on the top of my cheekbones and in the center of my face. It's really easy to use. It's really a light texture that you can add on the top of your foundation. And I really prefer this kind of texture than using a concealer, which can be really heavy if you use it on the top of your foundation all over your face to add some light. Again, it's just because I'm looking for a good complexion, good base, but with a light texture. To set everything, I love to use this Caron powder. Caron is a French brand that do perfume and powder, and I apply it in the center of my face and everywhere where I covered my blemishes. Every time if you cover your blemishes with a concealer or with a secret camouflage, never forget to set it with your powder. For brows, I'm using this Anastasia brow powder. There is two shades, a light shade and a darker shade. I start by applying the lighter shade at the beginning of my brows and I mix it with a darker shade to fill the end of my brows. I basically fill my brows. I follow the shape, but I fill them where I miss some hair. And to set them, I like to use the Bobbi Brown eyebrow shaper. As I used powder, this brow mascara will give me a luminous finish on my brows that I like. I will finish my eyes with the paint pot from MAC in the shade Blackground with this detail shader brush. I'm smudging it a little bit under my eyes, and the idea is to connect my lower lash line with my eye look to have this kind of almond shape that I like. This almond shape will open my eyes. And after I blend everything with my 217 brush from MAC, there is some bleu canard shade on this brush, so it will really connect everything together. I like to curl my lashes with my Bobbi Brown eyelash curler before applying my Giorgio Armani Black Ecstasy mascara in the shade black. Giorgio Armani is really a luxurious brand. This is one of my favorite of all time makeup brand. I don't speak a lot about this brand on my tutorial, but my next video will be about Giorgio Armani with lots of products. It's an expensive brand, but they have, in my opinion, one of the best formula. I also like to clean my waterline with a cotton before to finish this makeup. Always make sure you don't have any black stuff inside your eyes. And to bronze my skin, I apply today the Becca Sunlit bronzer in the shade Capri. It's really a warm bronzer. I like it, but it's a little bit orange, so just be aware of that. And the star of the show today is this Chanel blush in the shade Foshia Rosa. It's part of their new spring collection. I am obsessed and really in love with this blush. This is really one of my favorite parts of makeup. And I like to connect my blush with my eyes today to really have this harmonious and really well blend look. So that's why I'm going a little bit on my temples, a little bit on my eyes with my brush, with basically what I have left on my brush. For lips, I love this crushed lip color in the shade Bear from Bobbi Brown. The formula is really great because it hydrates your lips, but you don't feel it. For me, it's the perfect everyday shade, or if you are doing a smoky eyes and you want really natural lips. I love this beige browny shade, and I really blend it with my finger to have this natural effect. For highlighter today, I am using the RMS Living Luminizer highlighter that I love. It's a really creamy highlighter that I can apply really easily with my finger on the top of my cheekbones and a little bit on my cupid's bow. It's really chic, really subtle. You just can see it when you turn your face. I don't know, I really like it. And this is the final look. I really enjoyed to film this blue smoky eye for you today and to play with my new products, new foundation, new blush. And for color smoky eyes, I really love to do this kind of stuff, which is I start with applying a creamy base. So today I used the paint pot from MAC. They have different kind of colors. I played with the black one. It's a little bit black gray. It's not a really intense black. But I mixed it today with my Caviar stick, which is here from Laurent Mercier. The Caviar stick is a little bit more black, so I apply this really at the root of my lashes. It gives me really this intensity at the root of my lashes. After I mix it with my paint pot, you can have a more transparent finish if you don't apply much of this product. And after, if you want to add a color like I did today, you can apply whatever color you want. And with the creamy base, it will really fix the pigment of your eyeshadow, and you can have really a nice color smoky eyes. So it won't be colorful, like really poppy, because you are using a black base under your color, under your eyeshadow. But this is really the way I like to realize a color smoky eye. I really hope you enjoyed this video. So don't hesitate to let me know what you think about this makeup, about those new products I used today, and I would love to know your way to realize a smoky eye, and if you are doing a colorful smoky eye sometimes, how you achieve them. And if you try my makeup and you post it on Instagram, you can always add the hashtag #TheVeryFrenchGirl, so I will be able to see your creation and how you achieved it. I would love to see that. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.